for your warm reception of the course Cloud Computing for Everyone at my YouTube channel. So, I am recording this lecture for other courses like Interpretability in Deep Learning. And why Interpretability in Deep Learning? So, this lecture will be about the introduction, what you are going to expect in this course, and what are the learning will be there, what we are going through, the artificial intelligence, and then the subset of deep learning, and then modern day machine learning, and then recently large language model. All are very wide courses. So, in this course we are going to see what we are going to learn in this time. Myself, start. Viewers, thank you for your warm reception of the course Cloud Computing for Everyone. That has encouraged me to record this course for YouTube, and for any student who wants to learn about the AI. And this particular course is at the level of master degree and at the PhD level, but I will be trying to be as explainable as possible, as interpretable as possible, and as you can understand me. Now, this course title is Interpretability in Deep Learning, and today I am going to talk about the introduction of the course, and myself, Professor Dilip Prasad from UIT, the Arctic University of Norway. And let's see. So, what is the motivation of this course? So, as you can see, the motivation of this course is we are in the time of AI, and many times we hear that AI is giving wrong result, AI is giving incorrect data, it is giving false positive. Now, why this is a concern for present day? Now, the AI has been given as a tool nowadays in every device, every computer, and you'll be hearing a lot of this. Now, AI is coming into our place, and what basically AI helping us to do the tasks which humans are able to do. Initially, we were able to detect object, car, faces, face recognition, fingerprint recognition. Nowadays, more of a text generation, text understanding, text analysis, and also the Excel sheet analysis, and in offices, you name it, anything where AI is the place. But then AI is based on its own limitation. Sometimes AI give incorrect results, and then how to understand AI or make it interpretable so that as a human we can understand why and when AI is going to give a wrong result. So, this course is about that. So, the typically AI is like simple example, if I am building an AI to detect cat and dogs. So, what we typically do, we give some images of cat and tell AI that this is cat, and then we give some images of dog and tell AI that this is a dog. Now, the AI get learned with cat and dog, so it will be able to detect cat and dog. But if anything which is somewhat similar to cat, somewhat similar to dog, or for example fox, sometimes fox also appear like a dog, and then AI is going to tell it is a dog. So, in those cases, why it is failing and why is not. So, AI for outside as a human, normal human, it appears like a black box. What happening in inside, we don't know. So, in this course, we will be able to understand that how a model can be made understandable for human, so that we can trust the AI more. And then this course will be specially designed for a student to understand that the field of this explainable AI. So, there are many words are there like explainable artificial intelligence, interpretable artificial intelligence, explainable deep learning, interpretable deep learning. So, now we moving forward, we will know the difference between what is an AI, what is a deep learning, what is a machine learning. And in this, if you are following through this course, then you will be equipped with the knowledge that what are the different explainable techniques are there to explain an AI model, and then what are the AI, how can we make explainable AI approaches, and how to differentiate between one AI explainable approaches with other explainable approaches. And then there will be some hands-on, so you will be trying some hands-on so that you can yourself get equipped how to make tell that any AI model is explainable or not. So the prerequisite of this course is you should be having a programming skill in Python. You should have some knowledge about how to do Python programming with deep learning. As you know that the title of this course is Interpretability in Deep Learning. So some basic knowledge of deep learning is needed. In future, I will be preparing some basic refresher course on deep learning. So you can follow that, or there are many lecture materials are there on deep learning. You can follow that. And as we are moving to this machine learning or especially deep learning aspect, some basic linear algebra knowledge is needed. So if you are equipped with this, then this course is for you. Now what is the syllabus of this course? So we will start with a very introductory concept called Introduction to Deep Learning, and where we will go through very basics of deep learning, and then difference between explainability and interpretability, then what is the difference between a black box model versus explainable model. So some deep learning models are black box. By adding explainable approaches, we can make this explainable black box model as more explainable. Then the trade-off between how to understand knowledge versus performance, and why the need of explainability is getting higher, and there are some example cases. After that, we will move to this model agnostic approach, means the AI explainable approach, which is not depending on what type of AI models we are going to use. That approach will be agnostic to any type of models are there, and how the knowledge are getting abstracted in this model and how they are getting encoded in this model we will be learning. And then we will also be having the interpretation and visualization of this abstract things getting encoded in deep learning, and what are the different concepts and techniques are there. And we will be also be talking about importance of feature and the feature interaction, and after that we will move into neural networks and its explainability. Now the network visualization of this neural network, and then how to trace from output to input what are the neural network has been fired, and how to show the traceability of any action or inferencing is done by the deep learning model. Then what is the relation of depth of a network and where are the abstractions are getting encoded, how deep learnings are encoding the knowledge. Then there is another kind of AI approach which is makes the deep learning model to many people explainable, that is called class activation map. So we will see what are the different types of class activation map. And then there are some models which are attention based models, some are saliency based model, by using which we can make deep learning explainable. And after that we will go to a topic called fuzzy neural network. What are the type 1 and type 2 type fuzzy neural network. So presently what we see deep learning, the fuzzy neural network has been in a rise in 80s, and lot of devices which we have in our house, in the kitchen, like a washing machine or a microwave or a toaster, most of them have this fuzzy neural network encoded. Then what are the learning outcome of this particular course? So you will be able to understand the need of explainability, you will be able to talk to people why the explainability is needed, and then how the basic concept by which the black box model can be made interpretable, and difference between knowledge and performance trade-off, because sometimes you want to make a good performance and the knowledge aspect we have to lower down. Sometimes you want to see more knowledgeable aspect of the deep learning, then the performance aspect can go down. Then difference between various types of agnostic model agnostic approaches, and then variety of explainable approaches are used in deep learning, and then different tools and technique, visualization technique to make the black box model explainable, and then also learn about the fuzzy learning. Now, after this course, the students should be able to apply the explainable approaches of problem solving, and then compute feature of importance and counterfactual examples. So counterfactuals are a type of approach for making deep learning explainable. Then visualize the knowledge encoded in the deep learning and compute the class activation map, saliency technique, and also the other popular visualization technique, and compare different approaches of deep learning based on their explainability and performance. Then the competence you will be able to achieve is a confidence of assessing the explainability and interpretability of a deep learning model. Then also will get a confidence of skills of making the knowledge model explainable, then confidence and skills of making choices, discussing solution of deep learning model, and you will have enough background and confidence to discuss and assess and potentially contribute in the advances of explainable approaches in deep learning. You will also be getting perspective about the value, ethics, and compromises we put if we are not putting a model into explainable approaches, and also find interest to which developer is research interest or to this explainable deep learning model, and will be encouraged to read advanced scientific papers in this interpretable deep learning area. So lecture hours are going to be 15 hours, and there are some prep courses are there, and if you do the project work, then you can contact me, then we can discuss about the project work. Otherwise, the lecture hours and offline session will be wind up in 20 hours. This is as per European credit system. If you do the full course and go through the evaluation process and project work examination, then roughly it is 140 hours of workload. To the people who do not understand what is ECTS, is a European credit transfer and accumulation system to standardize the learning, the way the teaching and everything happening in across the Europe. So this is related to one ECTS is 25 to 30 hours. So in a year, the students are allowed only to do 60 ECTS credit. So that is 1500 to 1800 hours, and divided between 230 ECTS credit system. Now let's see what is the lecture plan. So there will be a course introduction, which is we are doing now, and then introduction in interpretability in deep learning method, tracing the evolution of interpretability and explainability, history of explaining data, understanding neural network, and then introduction to deep learning. So if you are already versed with deep learning, then the lecture 1 to 6 you may skip, then you can come to directly from lecture 7. So in the lecture 7, explainable approaches of interpretability will be there. Then lecture 8 we will be having model agnostic approaches, and then propagation based technique in the lecture 10, 9 and 10, and example based techniques with focus on counterfactual interpretation methods, and then neural network, how the feature engineering is encoded in the neural network and how that can be used for explainability. And then there are different type of unique classification approaches in neural network for explainability, and after that there are emerging trends in AI and ethical aspect of AI. And then there will be a programming session, which if students are more interested, then I will be conducting webinar, or I am going to pre-record and release it. So with this, if students are doing examination in the university for this course, so this is basically a project based course where the lab, if students are doing lab correctly, then they have to qualify as a mandatory coursework. And other than that, almost you saw it, 60 hours of project work is there, and then you have a self-learning session and then oral examination is a part of it. So with that, the students do pass and fail kind of thing if they qualify it. So pass is basically if you get more than 55 marks, it is considered pass. Now some project templates are there, and which is a local interpretable like model agnostic explanation, LIME it is called famously, for doing the text classification. If you go to this link, you will get the data set, and then there are code repository for this LIME explainable. So if you want to read further, there is a survey article by Pepa at Nova, which you can read. Other than that, this particular course is based on my book, Interpretability in Deep Learning, and there are other research articles. To understand this course, you do not have to read this book. This lecture should be enough for it. But if you are interested further, this is a 500-page book roughly, can be used further for your thing. To go through further, please do likes, comment and subscribe if you have any question there, and you can follow my channel and also the Mindset channel for more update, and we will get back to you from our first lecture on interpretability in deep learning.